Hi there, I hope you don't mind me using your comment for a video. I started typing out a response and I thought I can't fit this in any amount of character limits. So the price in COVID was sky high, so my price for a whole lamb box was over £200. That was because we could sell them in the market for that price, basically. We all had to put our prices up because we were just running at a massive loss otherwise. We could sell them elsewhere for more money. I think the supermarkets were just desperate for anything, so they were actually paying us a really decent price, which meant that if you didn't sell direct to the supermarket or straight to the supermarket, then you had to put your prices up just as well. Otherwise, you're just wasting money. The reason for this was obviously because of lockdown and panic buying, firstly, but also my understanding, so feel free to correct me if anyone knows better, but my understanding was that China, at the same sort of time as coronavirus first hit, they had an outbreak of, I think it was African swine flu in their pigs. China have millions and millions of pigs. They have a huge population of pigs. And I think they had to cull about a third of them. It was a massive amount. Because of that, obviously they didn't have very much pork, so then they bought in extra lamb, which came from New Zealand, I think, and Australia, is my understanding. That's where we get a lot from, but we couldn't get hold of it because it had all already gone to China, so there was more demand for British lamb. That's my understanding, and obviously importing was probably harder as well, which also probably played a part in that. It was just a mixture of lots of different things that meant that the price of lamb was through the roof, which was amazing from my perspective, but it wasn't, it wasn't something that was sustainable long term because people they took it off their menus in restaurants and they just couldn't afford it. So whilst it felt great to start with, it really long term wasn't. So yeah, hope that answers your question a little bit.